First and foremost, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And today's lesson is going to be Gideon defeats the Midianites and kills their leaders. This is the book of Judges 8 verse 1, and I'm going to read until verse 23. And the man of Ephraim, the Puerto Rican, said unto Gideon, why hast thou served us thus, that thou callest us not when thou wentest to fight with the Midianites? And they did chide with him sharply. The man of Ephraim joined in the fight against the Midianites. When Gideon called out to them, Judges 7:24 through 25. Yet they were upset that Gideon didn't call them before the battle started. Gideon's initial call went out to the tribes of Manasseh and to his own tribe, Asher, Zebulun, and Naphtali. Judges 6:35. And he said unto them, what have I done now in comparison of you? Gideon did not challenge the pride of Ephraim. Instead, Gideon suited their pride by complimenting them and giving them the recognition they seem to crave. The Most High had delivered into your hands the princess of the Midianites, Orab and Zeb. And what was I able to do in comparison of you? Then their anger was abated, lessened toward him when he had said that. And Gideon came to Jordan and passed over, he and the 300 men that were with him, faint yet pursuing them. We can imagine how tired Gideon and his men were. They fought hard against the Midianites and pursued them over a long distance. And he said unto the man of Sukkot, give, I pray you, loaves of bread unto the people that follow me, for they be faint. Through Gideon, the call came to the people of Succoth to support Gideon and his man that fought in the battle. And the princess of Succoth said, are the hands of Zebah and Zalmunna now in thy hands, that we should give bread unto thine army, instead of helping Gideon and his army? The people of Succoth and Peniel had an excuse. They didn't want to support Israel in their fight against the Midianites until the battle was already won. And Gideon said, therefore, when the Lord had delivered Zebah and Zalmunna into mine hand, then I will tear your flesh with the thorns of the wilderness and with briars. And briars are plants with thorns. So after Gideon, with the help from the Most High, defeats the Midianites and kills their leaders, Zebah and Zalmunna, Gideon is then going to punish and whip the leaders of Succoth and Peniel for their betrayal against Israel. And he went up thence to Peniel and spake unto them likewise. And the man of Peniel answered him as the man of Succoth had answered him. And he spake also unto the man of Peniel, saying, when I come again in peace, I will break down this tower, with or without the help from the people of Succoth and Peniel. Gideon already knew that he would win the battle. Gideon vowed to take vengeance against these cities that refused to help the armies of Israel at this time. Now Zebah and Zalmunna were in Karkor, and their Midianite armies with them about 15,000 men, all that were left of all the Midianite armies of the children of the east. For there fell 120,000 men that drew sword. And Gideon went up by the way of them that dwelt in tents on the east of Nobah and Jogbehah, and smote and destroyed the Midianite armies. For the Midianite armies thought they were secure. Gideon attacked the Midianite army while they thought they were secure. Gideon continuing in the boldness of the Lord led a courageous surprise attack on the Midianites. And when Zebah and Zalmunna fled, Gideon pursued after them and took the two kings of the Midianites, Zebah and Zalmunna, and discomfited all the Midianite armies. This shows the persistence of Gideon. He fought until the battle was won, and he went after the leaders of his enemies. And Gideon, the son of Joash, returned from battle before the sun was up, and caught a young man of the man of Sukkot, and inquired of him. And he described unto him the princess of Sukkot and the elders thereof, even 70 men. And he came unto the man of Sukkot and said, Behold, Zebah and Zalmunna, with whom ye did upbraid me, ridicule me, scald me, saying, Are the hands of Zebah and Zalmunna now in thine hand, that we should give bread unto thy man that are weary, tired? Gideon came to the man of Sukkot and said, The man of this city didn't want to help me or my army before victory was ensured. They refused to help Gideon by faith, so Gideon would punish them. And he took the elders of the city and thorns of the wilderness and briars, plants with thorns on them, and with them he taught the man of Sukkot. Gideon publicly whipped the leaders of the city of Sukkot with thorns and briars as a method of public rebuke. And he beat down the tower of Peniel and slew the man of the city. Perhaps the people and Peniel were significant supporters of the Midianites and traders against Israel, wicked Israelites. Then said he unto Zebah and Zalmunna, what manner of man were they whom ye slew at Tabor? And they answered, as thou art, so were they. Each one resembled the children of a king. And he said, they were my brethren, even the sons of my mother. As the Lord liveth, if ye had saved them alive, I will not slay you. The two Midianite kings, Zebah and Zalmunna, were responsible for the death of Gideon's brothers. And he said unto Jether, his firstborn son, up and slay them. So Gideon is telling his firstborn son, Jether, to slay the two Midianite kings, Zebah and Zalmunna, for killing his brothers. But the youth Jether drew not his sword, for he feared, because he was yet a youth. Jether was young and was scared to kill the two Midianite kings, Zebah and Zalmunna. Then Zebah and Zalmunna said, rise thou and fall upon us. Zebah and Zalmunna knew that they deserved death. And Zebah and Zalmunna even encouraged Gideon to kill them. Then Zebah and Zalmunna said, rise thou and fall upon us, for as the man is, so is his strength. And Gideon arose and slew and killed Zebah and Zalmunna, and took away the ornaments that were on their camels' necks. Then the man of Israel said unto Gideon, rule thou over us, both thou and thy son, and thy son's son also, for thou hast delivered us from the hands of the Midianites. And Gideon said unto them, unto Israel, I will not rule over you, neither shall my son rule over you. The Lord shall rule over you. Gideon told the Israelites, I will not rule over you, and my son will not rule over you, but the Most High Yahweh is going to be the one to rule over you Israelites. But I'm going to end it here. I hope this lesson is edifying to the elect. Shalom.